this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. Hi everyone, so today I have Scottie back with me, and Scottie is the Teal sculpt by Mayra Garza, and he was reborn by Melissa O'Neill. And we're really happy and excited today because we are going to be twinning with our dear friend Janae over at Janae's Joy and her Edley. Now, the two sculpts are not the same ones. The Edley is the pebble sculpt, but he was also reborn by Melissa O'Neill. And the other thing that's similar about them is that they both love dinosaurs, and they both have a Dino just like this. And so they became quick friends with those things that they had in common. And our dear friend Janae sent a super cute little summer outfit for Scottie and Edley to twin with. And so without further ado, I'm going to show you the outfit. And this is the outfit. Isn't that just darling? It's a very light, I don't know if you call this a very light lime green or some type of a yellow color, but whatever it is, it's very, very summery and bright and cheerful. And it's got this picture of the dinosaur on it. I think this is the Triceratops, but don't quote me, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a special dinosaur because this dinosaur has, it's sort of like a rubbery applique. I don't know how they do that, but it's got this light rubbery feeling to it. And he's a really pretty dinosaur with all these pretty blues and grays, light blues and everything on him. And so yeah, that's the darling little t-shirt. And then now I know that Janae probably chose this outfit because she knows that I love blue. And isn't this a gorgeous, knock your eyes out color of blue? I believe this color is called royal blue, and I love it. I mean, it just pops my eyes out when I look at it. So that is gorgeous, a gorgeous pair of little shorts. And the other thing that she sent for our twinning were these two pair of socks. And I contacted her this morning to see which socks that Edley had chosen to twin with. And she said that it was up to us to make the choice, just to see if me and Janae would have chosen the same one. So Janae, these are the ones that I chose, and I chose it for a couple of reasons. First of all, the dinosaur has the open mouth with the little teeth inside, so I thought that it would go with the dinosaur on the shirt. And second of all, I thought that this blue color would go really well with the blues that are in the dinosaur, also blending well with the shorts. So these are the ones I chose, and I'm excited to see which ones you and Edley chose. And so we're not going to put shoes on our little boys today because it was a special request of Edley not to use any shoes today because he wanted to make sure to see the dinosaurs. And so no shoes today. Now I know that a lot of babies in Janae's nursery actually prefer to be barefoot. So the cute little baby feet will show. But today, we're putting these darling little socks on. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but the darker green in the dinosaur is kind of sparkly. So these are really super special socks. I really like them. Both pair actually will match up really well with the outfit. So it's just that this particular one had the open mouth with the teeth showing. So I just thought it would go really well. So anyway, did I show you his COA? This is his COA. And he's number 400 out of 400. So I got lucky. I got lucky. So let's go ahead and get him changed. This is his dinosaur, Dino. And I know that Dino is from another cartoon movie, but, you know, the name Dino, but I just always call dinosaurs Dino, and so Scottie wanted to call him Dino too. And so his name is Dino. So we're going to go ahead and put Dino aside, and let's get this little guy, Scottie, all changed up. He's actually a big guy. He normally wears a size 3 to 6 months. That's how big and heavy he is. Whenever Melissa does a baby, she doesn't send a birth certificate that has all the details with it, with the baby. And usually I do, you know, I weigh and measure in advance, but I didn't get a chance to do that today. So, but anyway, just take my word for it. He's a big, heavy guy. He weighs at least, I don't know, he feels like he weighs like 8 or 9 pounds, something like that. But he's got beautiful blue eyes. His eyelashes are rooted really, really nicely. I love her rooted eyelashes. And then he's got this gorgeous, gorgeous painted hair. And so does Edley. They both have painted hair, so they have that in common. And look at those ears, you guys. Scottie's little ears, they are just too much. They are just too much. They are adorable. I did name him after a country music singer that named Scottie McCreery, that has these sticky out ears. That's what Suzanne calls them, sticky out ears. And I just, you know, he just stole my heart when I first saw him on Melissa's site. And so I just grabbed him up as quickly as I could, and I'm glad I did. So let's go ahead and get this little guy changed. And yeah, so they each have a dinosaur, and they were each made by Melissa O'Neill, and that's what they have in common. I wanted to tell you something a little bit about my experience as a child with dinosaurs, not my personal experience, but so I have a sister that's 3 years older than me, and I have a brother that's probably about 2 years younger than me, and then another brother that's probably 3 years younger than me overall. And my sister, when my sister was going to school, and I don't remember what grade she was in, but she apparently had a dinosaur, a study in dinosaurs that year. And I just wanted to show you guys. I'm taking off his little Easter outfit. Isn't that adorable? That is just adorable. That goes along with these darling little booties that have hearts on the soles. But anyway, so my sister, what she ended up doing was, let's see, he does have a onesie on. She got really interested in dinosaurs, and so my little brother, who was I'm sorry, I think that my little brother was 3 years younger than my sister. I'm not real clear on it anymore, on the ages anymore, but anyway, he was the youngest one, and he was and is a very, very smart individual. Like, he picks up on things, you know. He had a really good brain going on there. But when he was I think he was about 5 years old, or maybe 4 years old. I don't even think he was going to school yet. My sister was so interested in dinosaurs that she brought all of these very weird, to me, like weird names home, you know, and she started teaching my youngest brother how to say the certain names. And like I said, he was really young, and so he learned to say words like I think it was Tracheosaurus, Brontosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, duck-bill platypus. I mean, I could barely say any of these, right? Well, anyway, he picked up on them right away. And it was so funny because he was so little, and he was saying all these names that were, you know, if you spell them out, they're longer than he was tall, but he was actually able to say them, and it was so funny. I just, you know, I remember even as a little girl, I remember being really like impressed that he could say those all of those different dinosaur names. I mean, there was more than that she taught him. Those are the ones that I you know, that I remember. But yeah, I just thought I would tell that little ditty because every time I see dinosaurs, I think of my youngest brother. He, in fact, not too long ago, a few years ago, I ended up getting him a set of those. Oh, what do you call those? The View. You know, the Viewmaster set. I got him a pair of Viewmaster goggles, and I got him what I remembered as the original Viewmaster slides. I got these from eBay, the Viewmaster dinosaur slides, and he really got a kick out of that. And I'm sure that he enjoyed it so much, you know, to go through all the dinosaurs again on the Viewmaster. So this outfit is fitting him perfectly. This is a size 3 months. And I'm loving the way that it fits Janae. My goodness. I've always thought that this little guy was, you know, more of a 3 to 6 months. But this particular outfit is fitting him beautifully. I love that it's not like too big or anything. It's just right. Let's pop this on over his head. So yeah, my sister and him, they kind of, the shirt's getting caught on his ears. Oh no, Scottie, it's getting caught on your ears. How could that even happen? Anyways, my sister and my youngest brother, for some reason they got along really well, and they kind of connected. So another thing that my sister would do with my younger brother, and my parents didn't even, or my mom, you know, my dad wouldn't have paid attention, but my mom had no idea this was going on. So when we gathered at the dinner table and ate dinner, we always had to finish whatever we put on our plate. That was the rule. And we always had to try everything. You know, we couldn't say, oh no, I don't like green beans, or oh, no, I don't like beans, or I don't like this or that. We couldn't say that, you know, because I mean, I absolutely agree. That's really rude. She taught us right. But anyway, so what my sister did, that sneaky girl, is, and this is looking really cute on him. I love this outfit, Janae. Look at this. Super cute for summertime. I'm loving it. So what she would do, she made up this acronym. Back in those days, we didn't even know it was an acronym or if it was possible, but she was pretty smart too. She made up this acronym called EMF. And you know what that stands for? Eat my food. So they sat next to each other at the dinner table. And if she didn't like something, she would whisper over to my brother. She would say, EMF, EMF. And she would take her whatever she didn't want, and she would, I don't know if she had it in a napkin or just in her hand, she would slip it under the table, and then he would take it from her under the table, and he would very slyly, I don't know, you know, I couldn't really see what was going on, but he probably put it in his plate, or maybe he ate it. I don't know. But so he used to eat the food that she didn't want to eat. Isn't that something, that she had this thing going on with my little brother? I just thought it was, I mean, you know, I saw what was going on, but, and I think my other brother did too, but you know, my parents, they were just, you know, talking about the day. My parents sat on either end of the table. My mom at one end, my dad at the head of the table. And then us four kids were 2 and 2. two on one side, two on the other. And so yeah, they would be talking and doing their adult talk while we were just, you know, doing our thing, eating our dinner and stuff. And meanwhile, my sister and my little brother were playing the EMF game. So anyway, I think that's just funny. My sister and my brother are both really smart. They just really were. I wanted to show you this. He is, uh-oh, you guys, this happened live. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to show you, since this happened, guess what I'm going to do? This is totally unexpected. I'm going to show you how I replace this leg very, very easily. So I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to go get a zip tie, and let's put him back together. Oh my goodness. Hold on just a moment. Okay, I sure didn't think I was going to do a lesson in how to replace a zip tie on a dolly limb, but let's just get going. I'll show you what I do. First of all, I have a lot of different sizes of cable ties. This happens to be a 14-inch cable tie, which is way too big. This happens to be, these are huge. I forget what size these are, but I bought these to replace the zip ties or the strings or whatever that if they break on my Ping Lao dolls that have the vinyl chest and the cloth body. One of my toddlers actually broke in half one time during a video, and so I had to repair her right after. But I have those, and then I'm trying to see which ones. Oh, and I think these are sort of in between. I think that's why they're in a different. No, these are the ones. These are the ones that are the in-between size. This is the size that I'm probably going to use one of these. This is an 11-inch, 28 centimeters. So yeah, I think that's probably the size I'm going to use. And then these are 14-inch, really skinny ones, really skinny zip ties. So I think I'm going to go with this particular size. I think this is the one that's going to be the one. But let's go ahead, and I hope you don't mind watching this. But I thought, well, why not? Why not show you what I do when I run into this kind of a problem? And Janae and Edley, I'm so sorry that I had to interrupt this broadcast to bring you this special teaching moment, but this is just what happens in the reborn world. This is real life. This is what happens on videos. I mean, you know, this is it, you guys. This is real life. So I'm going to go ahead and find the end of the zip tie right here, which is right here. Let me bring you down. Okay. And I'm going to take my scissors. This is just the zip tie itself, the plastic zip tie. I'll show you in a moment, but I'm not hitting the cloth body. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it out like that. It just comes right out. This is a pocket that it goes into, and this is the zip tie. See where I cut it? Let's see which one I want to use. Yeah, this one right here. This one right here, the one that I chose, is the one that I'm going to use. Okay, so watch how easy this is, you guys. So with a zip tie, before you feed it in, you make sure that you know that the flat side of the zip tie, see that flat, see there's this is the flat side, and this is the outer side. So you make sure that the zip tie is going to go into the flat side like that, okay? So you take it, this is the closest that I can do. You take it and you put it into the pocket on one side, and you just push it in, and it slides all the way around like that, and it comes out the other end, which is right here, right there. Then the next thing you do is now it's time to put the leg in already. Let's go ahead and rearrange him. So the leg is going to go in there like this. Well, what I should do is I'm going to put the zip tie end into the hole of the zip tie head. Then I'm going to put his leg in there, and then I'm just going to, with one hand, usually there are some zip ties that are super easy like this, and you just take one hand and you just scooch the zip tie in. You know how a zip tie works. You just scooch it in, and I do it until I want to make sure that the leg will still move. Now, one thing about Melissa's babies is that she weights the limbs really heavily, and so that's why the zip tie didn't break. It's just the leg pulled out. Okay, and so I'm just gonna zip this in tight enough to keep the leg in, but not so tight that I can't move the leg, you know, because I want him to be able to sit. So we have that, and then you can use any implement. I'm going to use these scissors. Don't know if you can watch, but my hand might be in the way. But you use the scissors to cut the zip tie, and I'm just going to snip it off to the end. And then with this particular zip tie, it's small enough to go back into the pocket like that, and see, voila, now he has a leg. So anyway, gosh, this was a wonderful teaching moment for you all. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. That's only the second time that's ever happened to me with when I'm doing a changing video. And so this time I thought, you know what? I'm just going to show you guys, because what happens when that happens, because there are times that this happens, and a lot of you that you don't have the supplies and stuff, I know, but you might be afraid to fix the baby doll. And it's very simple, as you can see. You just get you some zip ties, Dollar Tree or wherever, probably Walmart has all kinds of different sizes and widths of zip ties, and you just get you some of those and keep them on hand for when your babies lose their limbs like that. So yeah, oh, that was fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get you all dressed up. And Janae and Edley, I'm so sorry. I sure didn't expect that to happen, but it was a perfect teaching moment for me, and the dinosaur pillow just went behind the changing table. I wanted to use his dinosaur pillow rather than the little kid pillow because I wanted him to have his dinosaur pillow, but we'll just forego that right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and tuck you in, buddy. Let's tuck you in. Let's get you all tucked in. Yeah, you just had your leg. You just had an operation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, didn't hurt a bit though, did it? Just feels better to have it back on though. I know it does. I know it does. Yeah, and if limbs are extra heavy like what Melissa does, they're definitely you're definitely going to have problems with them coming off like that. So anyway, but like I said, just keep zip ties on hand and you will be good to go. Well, go ahead and move these things over to the rocking chair. I also wanted to show you his darling little dinosaur cloth diaper. that he normally wears, but I don't think it's gonna, I didn't think it was gonna fit underneath these shorts. And these are just for like when he wears a size 3 to 6 months. But yeah, it's got dinosaurs all over it. So anyway, wow. Well, Janae and Edley, I hope that you enjoyed our twinning video today. And Janae and Edley, thanks so much for sending this darling outfit. I love this outfit on him. I mean, he looks really, really cute in it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Edley in his. Janae is going to send me a picture as soon as she gets Edley all changed up. She's going to send a picture of Edley, and I'm going to put that in my video as well, so you can see them both together in their twinning outfit. So let's set this little guy back up. Get my pillow. Get my Susie Q pillow. There we go. There we go. Let's get him. There he goes. Yeah, he's got his head in the rainbows today. So he's a cutie patootie in this outfit. So anyway, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our twinning video and our last minute little training video on how to put zip ties into loose limbs. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And until we meet again, bye-bye from me, little Scottie and Mr. Edley. Bye-bye.